What's up, guys? Back with another video, but first things first. Clap it up for Jada Pinkett Smith. Clap it up. You're a king, Jada. I don't know how you do it, but teach me. So if you don't know, Jada Pinkett Smith went on her show with Will, and they discussed the whole entire Auguste Alsina situation. That's right, Jada, with her husband on her show, discussed the clapping of cheeks that took place with Auguste. King shit. She's on a whole nother level. I mean, Jada is like on some future type shit. I don't know how you pull this off. Will, I'm sorry. You're going outside. You're going outside on this one. Unless you come out and say you smash Margot, I can't even look at you the same way. First things first, Jada came in early and set the tone. I don't know how she pulled this off. Will seems so calm. She goes and she's like, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not really sure when. Listen. If my wife got her cheeks clapped by anybody else, she better know the location, time, date. She better know his mom's maiden name. The whole interview, Jada was chilling. This was like nothing to it. This was like a casual just talk. Meanwhile, Will's sitting over there looking like he's in Pursuit of Happiness Part 2. So then Auguste gets brought up, and they're talking about Auguste, and it's pretty interesting because, you know, Auguste Alsina, you know, I'm R&B singer, and they say that he's broken, and they wanted to help him, and it started off as a friendship, and the whole family was involved. So let me get this straight, Jada. Because you're really a king. You're telling me you had the whole family around your side, nigga? And guys, once again, this is why you cannot have friends of the opposite gender. Unless one of you guys are like extremely ugly to the other person, I don't believe it's going to work long term. Because if one of them wants to fuck, the other one will fuck. And we see that with Auguste. Because as soon as Jada was in, he fucked her. And that's what happens. But we continue on. Okay, so they say that Auguste was like broken and he needed help, and they just wanted to help him, and they were all helping him together. It was a family event. This man Will thought he was helping like a homie. No, Will, that's where you fucked up. And then they say that Will and Jada had some kind of issues, and like they were done, and I feel like this was all just coping. Like after the fact, it's like, oh, we were done. I didn't think we were gonna get back together anyway. I thought we were done for sure. And I don't think it was like cheating per se. I feel like it was more so just the way it went down. You know what I mean? Will, you still went out sad. Yeah, at one point he says like, you do what you need to do to make yourself happy, I'll do what I need to do to make myself happy. And I feel like Will might have thought she was gonna do like, I don't know, like knitting, or maybe like she'll start playing like a sport like tennis or racquetball, and that would make her happy. But she chose dick. I don't think Will planned for that. When Will said do what you need to do to make yourself happy, I just don't think he meant penis. Especially the dick of a younger dude. And that's another point I want to get into real quick. Side note, can y'all imagine if we switched the genders here and it was Will Smith who had banged some like 22-year-old who they thought was sick and needed help, and they brought her in as a family friend, and then he's with the kids right around her? Could you imagine the stir around that? In your head, just think about what would happen if this story was the exact opposite roles, and how we look at that guy. Because we look at that guy completely different than look at Jada. Like, we look at Jada as like she played the hell out of Will. She dogged Auguste. We look at Will like R. Kelly. We continue on in the interview, and at one point they're trying to discuss, you know, the beginning of Auguste banging Jada, knocking her ankles loose, and she calls it an entanglement. like she's on her king shit. She's on her king shit. She calls it an entanglement, and Will is like, "What? Can you explain to me what an entanglement is?" And she's like, "You know, yeah, it's an entanglement. It's an entanglement." She won't even give it the real term. Like she's Future. She's the female version of Future, bro. Jada will just hit you with a bunch of like spiritual bullshit, and it really works. Like she'll knock you out. She'll talk circles around you, saying nothing at all, and you'll be like, "Damn, you're right. You should fuck that nigga." What is an entanglement? What does that mean? Y'all got stuck together? Auguste Alsina's like, "I loved her with all my heart. She was my true love. I can die knowing that I have experienced the true bonding of a man and woman." Jada goes, "I mean, we were fucking for a few days, I guess." This whole thing was just Auguste getting treated like a side nigga, but not even like a good side nigga. It's one thing to be a side nigga and she likes you, but as soon as she dumps your ass, bro, Auguste can't even say still beat because Jada kind of ran him. The whole interview, I was just in shock. So eventually Will asked her like, so why did you do this? What led you to an R&B nigga dick? And she goes, I was in pain and broken and hadn't felt good in so long. Can y'all see how she just stays dogging Will? Yeah, I was miserable for years. I mean, who wouldn't be next to this nigga right here? I mean, it was just terrible. I mean, do you see him? Look at him. I mean, he's so annoying. I mean, I couldn't even bear to live on this earth anymore with this guy. I mean, I needed some other dick. I couldn't. It was crazy. I don't understand how she's so bold with it. She's so saucy though. Now, once again, imagine if Will said that. Imagine if Will's excuse for taking advantage of a younger woman was, I was in pain and broken and hadn't felt good in a long time. Because what she did was low-key kind of flagrant. Like, she brought in this kid who she acknowledges was broken. Like, he was broken and he needed help. And in the midst of helping him, she decided it was a good idea to let him stick his dick inside of her. He was like, Jada, I'm so depressed and I have all these bad thoughts in my head and I don't know what to do. And Jada just came in and she was like, fuck me. That's not gonna really solve my depression, Jada. I need some like actual help and stability in my life. And I said, fuck me. To keep it a stack for a minute, Jada really did like do him dirty. Like, imagine you come into a household and this is the first time you feel loved and they're helping you out and you're hanging out with the kids and the dad and everything. And then suddenly you're fucking the mom. When the gap is that big, how do you not see them as like an aunt or something? I just don't know how. That's so weird to me. But she took advantage of him for sure. And if Will had said that, you already know it'd be World War III, bro. He'd be canceled. He would have been canceled tonight. All Jada's getting is some future memes. If it was Will Smith who said, I was in a bad place and I took advantage of a girl who was hurt in her early 20s, it'd be mayhem. So that's her excuse. She wanted to help Auguste with her vagina. She soon realized that was very stupid and that, one, you can't help yourself by banging some dude, and two, you can't help him by banging him, and she decided to break it off. And when I say break it off, I mean she just left him and went back to Will, and then Auguste never talked to her again. Jada, you really are a king, Jada. You played this so clean, so smooth. The whole time Will's sitting there looking like he just found out he's about to die next week. He's just sitting there with the saddest face, bro. What I need now is for Will to come out with the Red Table Talk, smash Margot, Eva Mendes. That's what I need. I need that in return. Will, it's only fair. It's only fair. So she realizes she can't fix Auguste by fucking him. And they cut it off. And she goes back to Will. And that's when Auguste, I guess, goes on his spiral and he can't handle this. Because clearly they were like a staple in his life. And now that staple has left and picked up her coochie and packed the bag. And at one point, Jada comes back with another W. And she goes like, it wasn't a transgression. It wasn't a mistake. You know, I feel like you have to go through certain things in life to learn what you do and don't like. And you know, I've learned so much and I've felt so much, and the deep healing I've gotten from this is more valuable than anything that could have happened. Jada could talk you into selling your house for a pack of beans. Like, she really is a smooth operator. I was watching her like, you know what, she's kind of right. And the last part is so cringy. Oh my goodness, you have to, okay, so it's as it's winding down, Will is like, I don't want to go through that again. And Jada's like, yeah. And Will out of nowhere says, I'm gonna get you back though. And Jada's like, no, you already got me back. You already got me back. The game's over. Game's over. And it's like, nah, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back. And it's like, it was so awkward. It's like, whoa, what just happened? I feel like as the interview was going on, Will was getting angrier and angrier. And it just ended off with like him being mad salty. Like, bro, don't get mad now. Don't say you're gonna get it back now. It's been what, 4 or 5 years now. Don't say that now. Where was that energy back then? This man Will wanted to look good for one moment on the camera. I will say, Will, that's a little mini W. And then it ends off with the perfect last little piece of cringe. You've seen Bad Boys, you know, ride together, die together, Bad Boys for life. They end up doing that as a reenactment. Like they say ride together, die together, bad marriage for life. And it is the cringiest, oh my goodness, it was so bad. It was so cringy, dude. But once again, this whole thing is just about Jada, because she's a true king. She's a true boss. She's a true W. I don't know how you pull that off, but I need some kind of book. I need some kind of how-to tips. I need something. I don't discriminate personally. You see, I give my dubs to anyone who deserves them. Auguste is over on Twitter spazzing out on Keke Palmer. He's going crazy. Will Smith is getting just clowned by everybody. He's going crazy. The only one who's on her true G shit is Jada. But like the Boondocks said,
wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share it around. Thank you guys for 4,000 subscribers. It means a lot. I'm gonna stop doing these little thank yous, but thank you, and peace.